Hello everyone, and welcome to episode 9 of the Rocket League Trainer series. This episode is going to be about ball catching. The purpose of this video is different shots on how to catch the ball from different places, positions, that kind of thing. The main purpose of it is to help gain confidence in defence, so for example if you have no boost in a specific ball catch, if the ball's coming towards you, just so you know what to do and how to advance it into an attacking position from the catch. So we'll get started right in the very first one. So this very first one we have here is the corner catch. It's probably one of the harder ones in the pack. Basically the ball is coming towards you and as you see it lands on the angle. So if you watch it here, it lands on the angle and it pops out into centre. That is literally the perfect position for an opponent for if they want to do an aerial. Best way to counter this, try and catch it like that, exactly there. Try and kill the ball on its bounce, or you can run up the wall and try and clear it like this. What you don't want to be doing is hitting it across like this, because the angle that I hit the ball there, I'm like halfway up the wall and the ball pops out away from the wall, so I can't really get a good clear on the second touch. Same with that, really risky because it's flat along the ground. I don't know how fast I'm going to be hitting the ball across, so I might not be able to catch the ball, and if someone's in position for that then it's probably going to be a tap in. So what you want to do is you want to try and come back towards the side. Try and keep it away from the centre as much as possible. Try and keep it low if you can and just run away with the ball down the side. If there's maybe someone there that's challenging you, maybe once you've taken that touch, run it up and then just run up the wall like this and just pop it out or float it. Gives you some extra time and just lets your teammates reshuffle and reset their positioning for a possible attack. But we'll go to the next one. So this next one here is called the dribble catch. It's where your intentions for going forward are immediately to attack the player that's hit the ball towards you. As you can see, it's made possible because the clear out is very weak. It is light, which means it's very easy for you to just catch the ball in front of your car and immediately get forward with it. The ball doesn't really bounce that far away from you. As you can see, like, I can be really aggressive on that and it still sticks pretty close to the car. So it allows for the opportunities of a quick dribble. The only issue with trying to get too quick a dribble is if the ball pops too high. As you can see, like, I'm trying to be aggressive but the ball is popping up to a height, so if I'm too aggressive there's a risk that the ball might come too high to the point I need to actually wait for it to come down a little bit. But you can see majority of the time I'm just catching the ball quite perfectly, and as you can see I'm able to control it on my roof like area. Like that surface is the kind of the main surface that I'm having it on. So if you want to practice even just holding the ball on your roof, this is a really good one because you're practicing the catch, then you're practicing the position under the ball, and then you can just practice like running about the field with it. So you don't necessarily have to go towards goal to shoot. You can run about practicing just holding the ball on your roof, like just whatever suits you guys. But we'll go to the next one now. So this next one's called the mid catch. This one is a kind of common one you see where people would come across and they'd do this and they'd just hit it like that, or they'd try and just hit it straight across here, but they don't really have control over the ball. So with this one what you want to try and do is cushion the ball to the side, maybe towards the boost. You might not necessarily keep it low, it might pop up like this, but if you can try and impact the ball in a certain way that you're keeping the height as low as possible, or even like that, and run round to it, then you're going to have more control over the ball than what you would if you were to just like smack it into this corner and then go and chase it, because the momentum of that ball is going away from you, so by the time you've caught up to it the enemy's probably there. This one's a hard one as well, but like I just done there, that's kind of really what you want to do. You want to try and pad the ball down perfectly onto your side for the chance to immediately just do a quick turn or a quick move up the field. Plus someone might be reading that, like they might think you're just going to hit it up high, so if you can kind of impact this to go low. That was kind of bad because I stopped it in the middle and my car wasn't in position. So if I can stop this perfectly and then get a run across to the wall, I can run up the wall with it, do a big clear that way. It's a lot more safer than hitting it off the wall and then chasing it off the wall bounce. So that's what I like this one for, but I mean there's probably many other things you want to try it for. So just do it what you think's possible. We'll go to the next one. So this following one we have is a retreating catch. Purposes are if you've just came off an attack and the enemy's done a long clear, you were maybe last man sitting back. Maybe don't have much boost, the ball's coming over your head, and a lot of people you see kinda tend to do this and try and hit it like that, or try and jump up and touch it, which is all like that's not bad, but to stay calm and collected, if you're wanting, you can bring it down to the ground like this. Especially if it's a 1v1 scenario, it's a lot better than flicking it and then having to go and chase wherever it goes. So if you can stay calm enough, bring it down to the side. As you can see here, I kind of struggle going to my left with the ball. I always pop it a bit more, which is just my timing when that side needs a bit of fixing. But yeah, just practice catching it, bringing it down, and off you go with a little dribble. You can see a lot of them are quite similar, but just different positionings around the pitch. Just do the ones you think is comfortable, and you will notice a lot of improvements really quickly. But we'll go to the next one. So this second last one we have here is up the wall 1. As you can see, basically the ball's rolling into the corner on the ground, and you're wanting to do similar to that. This one is quite a tight angle, so you need to watch a bit how you do it, because it's very likely going to pop, and it's going to go usually really high. The idea of this is staying calm so you can get a clear onto the wall, because if you try and turn like this, like, let me try and do it. If you try and turn like this, like the hit was okay, but it wasn't where I wanted it to go, and it didn't have enough power in it. Whereas if I do that, I'm in control of the touch, and I can maybe hit it across the teammate. So it's very useful for that kind of thing, clearing it up the wall, hitting it around an opponent rather than at an opponent. Might take someone out of the game. So it's just practicing touching the ball when it gets to the lip of the wall to try and stop the pop. If you hit it a bit before or a bit after, you're probably going to make the pop happen. But yeah, that's this one done, so we'll go right on to the very last one. So this final one we have is up the wall 2. It's similar in a way, but the ball's just coming from a slightly different angle. But what the importance of this is it opens up the car position a lot more. So it opens up the opportunity to be more aggressive on the turn. So that means you can bring it down lower along the wall. Like that kind of popped out, which is kind of dangerous. Depends how pressured you are at the time. Generally, you kind of want to have it mid-level of the wall. I don't really like running it up too high along the wall, but it has its benefits for you can do longer clears or a good setup to your teammate or whatever. But generally, I try and maybe get the ball turn like about halfway up, so maybe just about here where the ball was starting to come down to. That's probably where I'd have preferred it. Similar to the last one, just benefits good clearing. It's a lot more calm than just rushing at it and smacking it away. It gives you time to see what's happening in front of you before you make the decision or touch, because like here, a lot of people I've seen they do this, come up the ball and then they just smack it like this. But if you're smart with your play, you come up the wall. Yeah, it's a bad touch, so I can't really show. You can come up the wall and then you can take a touch and then you can decide what to do. Or if the ball's falling down, you're still not kind of sure. If the ball is actually perfectly on the wall, you can kind of do this and touch it back up the wall and then maybe go for a hit off the wall. So there's lots you can do, it just depends how you practice it. But that is us done for this video today. I'd like to thank all the support I've been having recently. The last video got a lot of good feedback, a lot of support. This is possibly going to be one of the last ones we make. We're going to be doing an air dribble pack next. And then after that pack we'll decide on if we'll continue doing them regularly or if we'll only do them upon request. But if you liked the video, give a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I hope to hear from you and see you soon. And until next video, I shall see you all later on. Goodbye.